Hello and welcome back to the Bosmer. Last time I left us off in a war, but before we do that, I want to talk about what our plans are for the rest of the series, because I asked you last time about a couple of different options, and here's roughly what I think is going to be a good path forward for us based upon what people are saying. What I think we're going to do is we're going to take this opportunity to say, okay, we've completed the Wood Elf Nation. They're completely Wood Elf, they're completely together. It is basically a situation where we could sit here and upgrade forever and it would be fine, right? So we've done that. We've got alliances with the other Wood Elf nations, but there's not really a lot else we can do. We can't force Malabal Tor to take this land. We can't force Woodhearth to take this land and knock Alinor off. We could take it ourselves and grant it to them, but, you know, it's basically just, like, not a lot we can realistically do over here. So our plans are going to focus on expansion, and in expansion we're going to set up some rules. There is going to be a new nation allowed in Arenthia. We're going to allow Khajiits in, and we're going to start converting them to our culture and religion while taking over this remaining bit of land. So our goal is to take the Ta of Dunay, but we want culture, we want religion, we want Khajiits in charge of all of it. And that's our new plan, right? We want to try and create this part of our nation to be like, these are our same culture, but they're different people. And that's what we're going to end up doing. We'll see how it works out. I don't know. Because this is land for Khajiits, but they're going to enter in. Now, the other interesting suggestion that was in the comments was, hey, what about if when you accept the Khajiits in, you also change your culture and religion to reflect a little bit of what they had before? And that's an interesting idea. For instance, we could go into the Khajiits here. We can see, okay, here's the foreign culture. What do they have in here? Well, they have dryland dwellers. We could bring that back. But they also have, say, monastic communities. So maybe we bring this in. We allow characters to take vows. It makes temperate traits more common. So it means that we're taking on personality traits of the people that we're integrating in. We could say, actually, warrior priests are what we want. We can bring in astute intellectual monk and theologians, and that gets us like we can bring in prowess to them. We can have members of the clergy service, commanders and knights. That would be really cool. Prowess per level of devotion. That's actually really nice because it fits in with some of what we're already doing. So actually warrior priests would be a really cool thing to bring in. So things like that, and then maybe look at the religion that they have, so the Two Moons one, and say, hey, what can we take from this? I think that kind of thing is going to be really interesting, and it's something that we should definitely consider doing. But before we do that, we're in our war, so I'm going to move all of our troops down here. I'm going to split up, we're going to reinforce, and then we're going to head down. We're currently in a war with Woodhearth. Now, there are 35,000 troops on this side. We provide 15,000 of them. Without us, it's a much closer fight, but it's still a one fight between Sylvanar and Malabal Tor. So, yeah, we don't need to rush, basically. We have an inspired person. Is it the same one? Yes, it is. You want to go to elsewhere. You know what? Given what I just said about us starting to integrate in Khajiit-like stuff, let's send them off. Yeah, off you go. Here's 50 gold. Go explore. Wonderful. Inspiration funded. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my queen. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? I wish to get a tapestry. I think that would be good, because we don't have a lot of those right now. Hey, her opinion of us went up. Nice. We're going to wait for all of these guys to just restock. Let's see, how are we feeling? You need a little bit more. One more? 100. Okay. You need one more. Okay, one more. You're now at 100. Everybody's at 100. Let's move our way down here. Music got very, like, you know, horror movie-esque for a second there with the violins. Okay, cool. Get rid of that. Betrothed can marry. So this is my granddaughter, Fainir, is marrying Heras. Yes, okay, this is fine. Yeah, I accept that one. Wonderful. And then available perks. So we've finished restoration. We can start working on something else. I think somebody suggested that alteration might be the way that you become a lich. I don't know if I want to become a lich, but it's something we could think about. What else might we want? I don't know. What else haven't we done? I don't know. Let's do this. Why not? Let's just go down this path. If they think it's interesting, why not? I don't really have any great attachment. I think somebody summed it up in the comments pretty well, that a lot of the magic feels like it should be useful, but a lot of the time isn't, like, incredibly useful. It's kind of like, it's almost there. I guess the problem is, right now, magic is so prevalent. Like, every single character in our nation pretty much could do a little magic with a little effort put in. If you make magic too readily available and too good, it's inherently going to make elves just OP. Like, if you give magic too many buffs, you're going to take, like, Morrowind, and you're just going to make them roll over everybody, which I think is probably likely going to happen if you do that. But if you make magic too weak, then you get people not interacting with the system. It's a difficult balance. I think right now it's okay. It's got use cases, which I think is probably where it's going to end up being best. The only thing I want with magic is I want a lot more, like, notifications and things. I think that's useful. Like, when these run out, I want a notification saying that's running out. I want the ability to go to an army, say, and then, like, right-click on them and say, I want to cast magic on you, or something like that. I want to go to a province and right-click somewhere, or click a button that says do magic, and do magic on it, right? All that sort of quality of life stuff, I think, would make magic a lot better, because it's going to make it more readily obvious that there's a good magic thing to do there. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. Of course, here's the other thing. If I just use the system for a lot longer, then I would also just use it more. So it's not like, you know, it's a, like, the problem is just, like, if you play the game more, then you'll just use the systems more, you know? Like, that's another way of solving it, which is perfectly valid, given that a lot of people play this game for a lot of time, me included. So, I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas while we move. None of my ideas are good, necessarily. They're just ideas. We have a legendary poet. Sure, I'll sponsor you. Why not? Thank you for this endeavor of mine, my lady. I can work metal into what? Wait, you're a metalsmith? I thought you said you were a poet. Oh, never mind. Well, yeah, forge me something. Why don't you get me a crown? I don't have a crown. Yeah, thank you. I'm sure that said it was a poet. Maybe I said a red project and I thought it was a poet. Giant wasps in the terrain unknown. My lady, sent a message from your venturer. Is that an L or an I? I don't know. I'm gonna say Irond. My search has led me to the terrain unknown of Greenval. They're notoriously giant wasp infested, but I have a good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon. Signed, Irond. She is surely ambitious to choose such a risky path. Okay, so her knowledge should be enough to keep her safe. I hope she doesn't have to fight one. Okay, it might be of a slightly higher quality though if she does. If she's cautious, she'll take the long road around. Fight one. She's is overcome by a wild giant wasp. Oh no. When my child was murdered? By who? Who murdered you? I don't know. Oh. Well, this is Donalian. So now, my granddaughter Fainir is actually quite close to succession. Yeah, she's there. Oh, actually, Minthalier gets to go first. My great-grandson. Pure, handsome, acute, married to my heir. Oh, wow. So actually, the result of this this marriage is in two ways the heir. So is that must be your son? Yeah. Okay. So it's the granddaughter actually died first, then the daughter. Okay, interesting. So it's all the way down there. So actually, what will happen is, if either of them have a child, like, they'll still be the heir, which is weird. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Well, she's dead. There's not a lot we can really do about that, except go, well, that's unfortunate, and then move on. I would love to chase that army down if we can. A name to remember. Is there anyone special to you? Yeah, name it after our dead husband. That seems good. Right, attack in. Happy to siege if they're happy to fight me. Or like to let me siege. Or I'm happy to fight if they want to fight me. I could assault. I don't really see a great reason to yet. So this could wait. So this will add siege progress and causes 139 casualties per day. How much progress is needed to be left? I'm just seeing whether we can calculate it. I've never actually done that. So daily progress is currently 1.5. So we're gonna speed up daily we could speed up daily progress by like 25 times, something like that. It's 25 times quicker. Okay, I still don't think... I think we're going to lose too many troops to make that worth it. Just off my quick... in my head maths. Now we're starving, though. Now I'm going to assault the fort. There we go. Nice, we got it. Task finished. You've increased control over here. Wonderful. So this is now all ready to go. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Holy Order was hired by... Ghislaine. Okay. So they're still going. That's fantastic. Oh wait, this is another Ghislaine that happens to be R1. Yeah, look at that, because it's the leader and then it's her. So how did she convert? Was she imprisoned by us at some point? No, but she was imprisoned by other people, so there's a chance that... yeah, there's definitely a chance that somebody conversed her along the way. Finished the hill fort in Willow Cave. Okay. Let me clear this out. Willow Cave. I don't know. Upgrade it again. And then you... you are going to switch to this one. The reason I keep clicking on this is I'm like, I want to do something with my marshal. I'm going to click that button. Oh yeah, why don't you disrupt schemes instead of supporting, given I have no schemes going as well. Yeah, cool. Right, we're going to take a retreat. And we're going to start spreading out over here. A curse undone. My rival has been killed. Who killed him? Himself. Oh, okay then. Well, that's fine. You've taught my... Wait, you've taught my daughter the Altmeris language. Oh, okay. Is that a good thing? Suppose so, yeah. Right, split up our army. And then go here. 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 And here. Perfect. There we go. You actually don't have enough supply here? Really? Oh, okay then. Well, split in half, send one of you here. Are you really going to, like, attack me? Inspiration realized. Over here, my lady. I've toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is complete. Ooh, he's produced us a magnificent crown. And it says in loving memory of Bryn Golan. Wow, okay. 1 domain limit? That's insane. I actually just saw that is actually insane. That's equivalent to 5 stewardship. And the building construction cost is not insignificant. That's actually an insane crown. Well, obviously we'll wear it. We now have an extra domain limit if we want it. I don't really, but like that's okay. Also, how are we looking in terms of getting that thing in here? 41 days. Okay, I don't know whether we can hold Academy holdings, but I wanted to just we can at least check it. Yeah, before we change our stewardship back. I'm starting to think you need to re-merge now that I literally just split you up. Now you all need to re-merge so that I can oh, we won. Nice. Okay, cool. Never mind. I was going to say so I can attack them, but like we won. So, good. You need a guardian. This is my daughter. Okay, so what are you doing? You're doing an intrigue education. What happened to the person who was educating you? Yeah, wait a second. I had a... Did I not have somebody who was married to, like, my son educating you? No, not that son. Maybe it was a grandson? Who did I have educating you? They were there, like, mere seconds ago. I don't know who they... It's like, who were they, though? They must have left our court at some point for some reason. No, we had the person who was married to our ex-husband. Yeah, former spouse. Yeah, what happened to your spouse? She was murdered. Oh, alright, well, I mean, that's fair. Can't really be too mad at her. Right, you... nope, you don't have any of the traits we need. You don't have any of the traits we need. Nope. Nope. We're looking for genius, shrewd, any of those types of traits. They're just generally the best. Shrewd. Okay, you will do. Wonderful. That seems fine. We'll send you off to be educated. Nice. Right. What's this one? Birds of prey. Hunting seems to bring out the worst in my inner circle of courtiers. My master of the horse, Far Wilwen, and my master of the hunt, Noveris, have recently returned from hunting together and are now engaged in a raging argument in the middle of my throne room. My bird drew it out. It must have made the kill. My bird had the corpse. There's no question that the glory is mine. They seem to be furious about whose falcon was responsible for the kill. So we can choose one, or we can say, why don't you both share? I say, why don't we both share? We've become friends with Noveris River Run. Okay, cool. Do we still have positions waiting? Yes, we should definitely fill these. Perfect. Yeah, I was also just thinking, with that event popping up, I was like, huh, yeah, as an event for when you have a different Master of the Hunt and Master of the Horse. So I was like, do we want this event? I think you do, yeah. But like quite often, because it's the same things that determine whether someone's good at it, you just give them to the same person in a normal playthrough. So I was just like, is that a reason not to? Like, because you can get that event, which then get your friendship, or like friendships with specific people. I don't know, it's kind of useful. Anyway, let's stick you in here. You seem to like us and you're good at the job. Bodyguard. Well, this guy's our personal champion and knight. Yeah, sure, why don't you be our bodyguard as well? Court Artificer, we now have this person who is incredible at it. Yeah, we'll put you in here, has a chance to become inspired again. Oh wait, this is my ex-husband as well. Wow, yeah, wait a second. Does it show me who made this? It doesn't. Wait, can I see it in here? I'm fairly certain that was made by my ex-husband. It doesn't say it here. I'm trying to think how we would find this. You know what we might be able to do? We might be able to go to former spouse. His memories? No. Yeah, I don't know how you can find how, like, who made a piece of gear. Can I go history? It was no, this was created by my court poet. Never mind, that's fine. So it was my poet who created it. I did see poem at some point. In my head, though, I was like, that does a much better headcanon. Getting our ex-husband to create a crown for us and then saying, yeah, could you engrave the previous husband's name in it? Thanks. It's definitely a power move, if anything is. Right. Hey, we've discovered Master's Field. Nice. Somebody's plotting against my knight. Court event. Courtier scorned. He wants a position on our, like in our court, and we go, okay, sure, whatever. They really need to fix that event because it pops up way too often for it to be like worthwhile caring about. Like literally anytime you assign anyone to any position, it'll be like, I wanted a position. It's like, okay, well, I don't know. Let me put auditions out or something if that's the case. I'm just choosing the person who's best. Right. I was about to do something. Yes, I was about to do many things. First thing is build. So anywhere that I have a spare slot here, like this one, I'm going to start building academies. Does this say wrong type of holding? Okay, so I can't hold an academy. Good to know, good to know. So we probably are okay dropping our domain limit for a little bit. But we will build them. Like, don't get me wrong. Well, I'll definitely build one. That's fine. So yeah, we can drop our domain limit. What would be the best way to do that? I can lose 6 stewardship actually and still be okay. Yeah, because that will put like we can lose. So if I can lose 6, how much do you give me right now? You give me 12. I can switch down to 5, so that won't work. Wait, is that still open in here? Yeah, that's gonna bug me. Right, let's close that. So we could potentially change the type of magic that we're doing. We don't need this stewardship anymore. We could pick something like prowess and martial or diplomacy and learning. We could also potentially, yeah, we could switch this, become a follower of someone else. Although 15% domain taxes is very nice. Yeah, I think we switch this over to. Do we want diplomacy learning or martial prowess? I think diplomacy learning could be useful. Although that's piety. Reduces prestige cost to increase crown authority, makes it more likely to accept conversion. Actually makes it more likely to accept conversion is really nice. Let's take that. Yeah, that's fine. Look at this though. Minus 50% here, plus 60%, plus 10 for attuned, plus 25 for court type. It's actually incredible. Right. So now we've done that. That's fine. Do I ever want to raise this? Not right now. No. No, I don't think we need any of this because we don't have any clan vassals, so none of that makes any difference to us whatsoever. Do I want to find a witch coven? I'm not a witch. Okay, well, probably not then. Yeah, we're still gaining weight, but yet, yeah, we're not overweight, so that's fine. Right, next thing in here. I knew I'd get back to it eventually. So now that we've finished Master's Field, we can choose to take Public Works to finish that one off. Or get barracks or mustering grounds or something. Or we can try and get something in our new category. No, I'm going to try and finish these older ones. Yeah, I think that some of these are definitely worth getting. Like first era military buildings, getting that in 21 years would be great. Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, and we'll try and save up some more money for it. The Foragers. The woods truly are the woods truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the troll flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in autumn sight than pitting roots and mushrooms. So we deny them the forest, I can hunt them, or I can give them some money and then they'll be happy. Okay, I'll give them some money. We returned with some prestige. And you have arrived and invited us to pay homage. So this is my marshal who owns Grimwatch. Oh, so the person who owned Grimwatch died. How long ago did they... Oh, they committed suicide, I remember, last episode. Okay, we brought me 80 gold. I appreciate that. That's really quite nice. And it gets us 50 renown, which is also very, very nice. We get 8 renown. I just noticed we get 8 renown a month as a base. That is crazy. That is one negative about expanding, actually, is that we will have a higher expectation of court level, which means that we won't get all of these benefits. Like, they'll start dropping off, but they should even itself out eventually. Also, yes, it was pointed out, and I did say 263 before, but yes, we will actually lose 263 stress, which means that if we're in the 3rd level of stress, we will go back down to the 1st level of, like, to no level of stress from one singular feast. It's crazy good. I love it. I don't want to do any of those. Just see if we have anything else in here we want. No, I think we're fine. Okay. We could potentially attack Dune at some point. I'm just holding off till we're a little bit more settled. You would like the town of Old Town. Who holds the town of Old Town? It's currently held by some random mayor. Sure, you can have it. That's fine. I don't read your poems. Right, there's a scheme at court. Someone's trying to kill my grandmother. My grandmother is still alive? I suppose she's only 203. We're only 148. It's just that it's been so long since we last heard of her. She's actually married to one of my knights as well. Yeah, okay. But wait, she was married to our original character. I keep forgetting elves have a different, sense of time here with our characters. Now, actually, if they don't, get murdered or something similar, they actually tend to live. Right, let me just see. Is there anything I can build in? So you're building there. There are more ones that I can build in here, I think. How did you get 2 temples? I guess you just always had 2 temples and you had them at the start. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Academies. I don't know whether academies are good or not, but yeah, we might as well build a couple of them. That's fine. You're still building. Awesome. We could potentially go raid. People seemed quite into raiding the Imperial City. I think to raid the Imperial City, if we were to do that, the logical way of doing it would be to head over here and then in, potentially, because then you can do that. But I actually think the Heartlands, if we tried to do that, are a little bit too strong for us to, like, think about doing that right now, but it's a potential. Yeah, once we take this, we'll be a lot closer. Yeah. It's the same as, I was just saying, is there a major river? Nah, not really. I don't think there's a major river that we could navigate to do that. Yeah. I was thinking if there was a major river, then actually these are counted as seas. I think if there was a major river, then potentially all we would need to do is get a major river thing and then just navigate. But no, I don't think we can do that. Okay, cool. Just chill. People are plotting. At least with my my disrupt schemes, this will now start actually revealing a lot more, and then that will stop them. Which is probably why we had so many people being murdered, as we didn't have that on. Another perk. Let's take this one, Apprentice Alteration. Oh yeah, I can also check our rituals. I think we still only have one ritual. Oh, you know what? We can ditch the Stewardship ritual, right? Yeah, because we don't need it. Yeah, that's something that we can do. Rituals. But yeah, I was also seeing whether we had any other slots, which we do, and we're not filling them. So why don't I get you a... Is Fortify Arcana good? I guess it seems good. In theory. What if I got an alteration? Shield. What does shield do? Lowers friendly fatal casualties. Yeah, sure. Why not? Then here... Resist disease is also nice. Let's take resist disease. Yeah, so it gives us a huge disease resistance, which will be nice. And then maybe I just take Fortify Learning. Yeah, which will give us another 2 learning. Yeah, that seems good. It means that we're much more likely to convert people than we were like at the start of the episode. I'm happy with that. Talking of converting people, it's been a while, so let's actually do one of these. Just because it makes sense. Also remember, Khajiit are allowed in our court as well. So I'm looking for people who are not our religion to start with. Okay. So, actually, no, I want people who are not married to start with. Never mind. I want people who are not married. Unmarried. Okay. Then we'll just work our way through this list and get them all married off. So, you are going to matrilineally marry somebody with an inheritable trait. We're looking for somebody who is attuned, ideally. There we go, attuned. Perfect. They will marry. Chance of that upgrading to acute. Wonderful. Send that one through. Next one. You. You are comely. Yep, perfect. You're comely. Send it through. Next. Oh, we have a princess. Oh, wait, my player... Oh, she's betrothed. Never mind. I was like, wait, my player heir? That doesn't make any sense. Etheric. Do we have an Etheric? We do. Perfect. It will guarantee that Etheric gets passed along. That seems pretty good. Next. Well, you're betrothed, so that's fine. It'll also... I think there's another one as well that we've there. I only really care about adults. That's fine. My ex-husband, he is going to marry... yeah. Vinorel Greenleaf. Sure. That seems fine. Remember, we can also marry Khajiit now, based upon our rules. Or, my very arbitrary rules I've set up. That's fine, they're all set. Okay, next one. I want to look for... children. And then I just want to quickly check that all of them have guardians. They should. But, you're 12 with no guardian. You're doing an intrigue education. I can find you somebody. Let's see. I would like you to be educated by... It's like the guy who had 16, right? Was the best last time. Was it you? No, it was you. Yes, with Shrewd. Perfect. So we'll send that one through. Are you related to me? No, you're lowborn. Okay. Great-grandson does not have a... Wait, you don't have a guardian? Oh, no. Wait, why don't you have a guardian? Wait a second, did I not set one for you? In fact, did I not set the same person for you? No. Okay, I guess not. Let me just see here. Anyone actually have a... Yeah, you're good. You would do it for an education. And you'll be trained in magic. Yeah, perfect. We'll send that one through. And then... My daughter, you have a guardian. Perfect. Right. All... well, just reset to default. Wait a second. Yeah, wait for all of these to come through. Nice. Okay. Clear those out. And then... We're looking for anybody who is not our religion, which is quite a few. And we will start... Our husband isn't our religion? Okay, I almost adopted faith just by, you know, clicking through the list. Let's not do that. And conversion. I didn't adopt faith, did I? No. Luckily, there's a really easy way to fix it if you happen to click it by accident, which is that you can convert to local faith, but I'd rather not. It costs you, I think, levels of devotion and a bunch of stuff. I'd rather just not do that. There we go. We'll send that one through. Again, we're not being too picky. We're not trying to, like... Wait, you're not in my court? Oh, I'm not even looking in my court? Oh, there we go. I only really care about my court. Yeah, I'm not being too picky. I'm just, you know, going in saying, like, are they close enough if I send them a gift? If they are, then yes. If they're not, then, like, who cares? Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Right. Let a bunch of them convert. Brendel's missing hides. Brendel approaches me with a grave face, and before I can ask her anything, tells me that she woke up this morning to find out that she's been robbed, as her servants were counted by some Boche, who stole a precious heart hides from her. No problem, I'll get your hides back. The entourage returned with some surprising news. The Boche responsible were actually under direct orders of the respected Noraneth, who was very offended by Brendel. Speaking to the warriors that the entourage brought to me to confirm the story that Brendel was stealing hides from the camp's herds proved to be true. They were taking back what was rightfully theirs. So it belongs to them and we can get foreign respect, which gets us different culture opinion, or they belong to us, which lowers other cultures' opinions of us. Yeah, no, they belong to us. Because we're going to convert everyone to our culture anyway, I don't really care whether, you know, other cultures don't like us. It doesn't make a difference to me. You're right to finish your adventure. That's cool. People are plotting, people are plotting, people are plotting. A change in direction. A traveller claiming to be employed under my beneficiary Irond is brought before me carrying a message from the adventurer. Fear not, my great lady, for Irond is in good health. I bring you news of the possibility to fund an even greater adventure. You see, Irond took a wrong turn somewhere and is now in Caracas, which is where? Excuse me? Well, you were going to elsewhere. How did you get lost? Okay, anyway. Iron's traveling companion unfurls a dirty map to show me where they ended up. She has enough funds to make it to elsewhere as planned, but suggests that with some additional funding, she can chase up a local rumor and bring home a great artifact. So I can say yes, there's a chance it becomes... Oh, it will be of a higher quality, it's not a chance. Or I can tell her to do what she was told to do. I'll pay some extra money, that's fine. Horse is sick, I will pay some money so my horse is not sick. People are scheming against my grandmother. It was my executioner doing it? That's shocking. Shocking, that is. These two can marry. Look at the number of inheritable traits these two together can get. He has terrible stats. I really hope that this person is our heir. There we go. Right, they need to get a child soon, but that should be fine. More people are plotting. More people are plotting. We got valued arcane courtiers. Virtuoso performance. My friend Aldeth is so talented. Her mind as a scholar is truly immense. And she does have 49 learning. And scarcely rivaled by any other in the realm. Her grasp of matters philosophical and theological lets her debate on an even keel with the holiest and wisest of religious leaders, and I've yet to see her falter when faced with an issue of the mind. Even now I can hear her down the corridor, holding forth an obscure subject with all the skill and ease of a master craftswoman with decades of experience. Perhaps I could ask her to give me some tips and tricks on her area of expertise. Also, just looking here, look how little piety she gets per month for 49 learning. That seems like that doesn't add up. Like this, it seems like this should give you more. Maybe I'm wrong, but like it definitely seems that way to me. So in teach me, it's only a 50% chance that she can actually increase her learning. I'm just as good as they are. Well, there's a 0% chance that's true. It's not actually not literally 0, because this is 99. That means it must be like 0.0000001 chance I win, but that's fine, or I'll never be at her level. Well, I don't know, teach me. It didn't work, but like, she likes me because I was nice to her. My trusted horse Silverhoof is getting old. Her stride is not as swift as it once was, and the fires in her eyes are fading. If I want to keep her lineage alive, I should find a good match for her. Fierce. I've said fierce every time, so it's always going to be fierce. Easy. My horse Silverhoof has passed away, but she leaves a strong descendant behind. The horse shall be named as a horse. It shall be named Starlight. Yes, a typical horse name, I would say. Yes. Not at all weird. No, we would never call that weird. Right, get ourselves hillside farms, or whatever that said. Fields. Hillside fields. Cool. Terrain and damage. Even though I'd first believed that destruction was the most straightforward and practical of the magical disciplines, I find myself stumped with some of the primers I've procured from the local mages guild. It's impressive that someone can write this much on the minute differences between various types of explosions and projectiles. Still, I ought to take this seriously, or else I am sure I will regret it when simple spell failed me due to some theoretical question I failed to address. For instance, there seems to be an important distinction between damage and drain as two categories of material deterioration caused through magicka. Could it really be this difficult to cast fireballs and poison clouds? Both will kill my enemies. I'll read more about it. I should learn the full spectrum of these effects, which gets us sorceress sophistication. Or, no destruction spells do not need such navel gazing. I will learn about the full spectrum of these effects. Nice. You've finished your inspiration. My lady, I returned from Cyrodiil with an artifact from my journey. You've got me a tapestry that raises renown per month, lowers our mercenary hire cost, and gives us court grandeur. Yeah, it's okay. And you're now an adventurer. Ooh. Okay. Cool. I mean, it's not, like, amazing, but it's fine. I suppose it's a pretty good trait if we had it, but, like, for her, she doesn't have a lot of these positions up here. Wait, did that say she's no longer a court artificer? Oh, well, I'll just put her back into that position. That's fine. I think that must be weird. It must be something to do with her coming back to our court. Anyway. Yes, we have a new tapestry position. Let us put it up on the wall. Oh. It's interesting. Not what I was expecting, but that's okay. Cool. Right, well, what I think we're going to do here is we're going to end the episode. Thank you for watching. Next time we're going to have our academy finished so we can figure out what's going on with that. And I think we might declare our first war against Dunay and start the integration of a new race into our nation. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.